It was 2011, and I was diagnosed after an initial biopsy.
When I found out about my diagnosis, I was pretty young. I was 29 years old. It was something that really caught me off guard.
1993, I had a bone marrow transplant. If I was diagnosed today, I would not need a transplant.
And I started to think about my family and what impact is that going to have on my family, going through a lymphoma diagnosis and what's going to happen next.
I'll never forget when AJ called me, because we were dating long distance at the time. When he told me the news, I just felt sick not being there with him.
Over that period of time, so much has occurred. And one of the major things was invention of several new drugs, which we did not have when I was diagnosed.
I think I was drawn to the public policy side because it's important and it works. I think if you use a metric like return on investment, you can see that it's very effective at getting additional resources and making improvements to healthcare. So, for instance, when I was diagnosed in 2011, there were less therapies available. If you look at things today, I mean, we've grown tremendously in the number of therapeutics available, whether it's cellular, whether it's monoclonal antibodies, you name it. Most of those, or all of those, are really due to research. And some of that research, without a doubt, the volunteers on the fundraising side, very important to the mission. And I want to point out and thank those advocates who got the ball rolling in the past. Leonard Rosen and Mr. Witten, and even today with our CEO, Meg Gutierrez, who I had the pleasure of advocating on Capitol Hill with my congressman a number of years ago.
The Lymphoma Research Foundation mission is to eradicate the disease and help those who have been affected by it. Through our Wedding for a Cause and our contribution to the Swirl series, we're trying to do our part to give back to both the community and to the doctors that ultimately are providing the scientific research.
I was fortunate. And where I was fortunate, I was in a position where I use the expression payback. I wanted to be able to pay back to society, pay back to lymphoma, pay back the fact that I received such great care, and I'm here today, I was here then. That became significant to my wife and myself, of why we got involved. You learn, when you have a mission and you have in your gut a story to tell, which is personal, pretty easy to talk to somebody and get them involved. And so when you say, one of the good things about getting involved with the LRF and the board was able to bring in those days a lot of very, very significant board members. That helped us grow.
25th anniversary is a great achievement for LRF. A lot of it had to do with having a strategic plan, being mission-driven, being focused on lymphoma. I think it's also due to the people that have been there and left a mark, and the people that are there today.
What drew us to them initially and what keeps us involved is that they provide so much support, not just for the people that are actually going through the treatment, but also for those that are caring for them. And that's what's going to help them continue on for the next 25 years.